I am here today to talk about what is going on in the world. Talk about the fall of power. This end of power is scaring the bejesus out of those who have been feeding on it for ages and ages of time. They are seeing their empires crumble. They are seeing their fortunes lost. They're seeing everything they thought they were collapse in front of them. And the world is changing. Over the next 4 years in particular, you're going to see some very difficult things, challenging things. You're going to see an old consciousness on earth unravel, come apart. And when you wonder what is going on in this world, is it falling apart? And the answer is absolutely it is. Power is destroying itself and all of those who have abused it, misused it, and misunderstood it. Power is the poison. And you're going to see it again and again when you read the headlines and you see what's happening in the world. The very power that people have held on to in the past, starting with the largest and most powerful institutions, is going to be their poison. The more they hold on to it, the more poisonous it will become. The more they try to believe in it, the more venomous it will be. The more they try to use it against another, the more it will strangle them. It will choke them. It will take the life out of them. This isn't because people have been evil. Humans are good. Humans have hearts. Humans are filled with love and hope, but a few have tried to take it away, and it won't work anymore. A few are trying to hold back a transition into a new consciousness where power is not needed or wanted. They're trying to hold on, and it will be their undoing. What we're going to do is create a potential, if they want to choose it, where power is not needed, where abuse is a thing of the past, where the completeness comes from within each and every. It will be 4 difficult years for humanity, and then you're going to see a new dawn. The collapse of power leads to waves of turbulence that cause a tense void, which leads to new awareness. So what is happening right now is that you are seeing power centers collapse, and you will continue to see them. That will send out waves of turbulence, which will elicit fear, drama, overreaction by people all around the world. But this will create such an energy dynamic that it creates a type of void. And in the void, people don't know what to do. The bottom line is when that void doesn't necessarily collapse, it actually transmutes. And the transmutation invites in awareness, or what you would call new consciousness, on a very, very high level. And what you're going to see is some very, very fast and very efficient solutions. There's going to be what I would term a new social society, not to be mistaken with socialism or communism, but a social society that is actually looking at the social concerns and the social needs. But the new social society will also not let the victims feed off of it in the old way that they have been doing in the past. A social society will recognize the sovereignty of each and every person, but also the compatibility or the cooperation between sovereign beings. You're going to see very, very fast new solutions to the global financial situation. You're going to see a new banking system emerge that is very cooperative, that is not power-based, but it is a fluid exchange basis. You're going to see things that we've talked about recently, the very rapid development of new food sources and nutrition sources for this planet. You're going to see medical developments that will come about at astounding rates to solve some of the old energy issues of cancer, AIDS, and some of these other things that basically were a result of the imbalanced energy of the old energy power. You're going to see brilliant solutions to what you would call your fuel crisis, or your energy crisis on Earth, that when discovered are going to seem so apparent. You're just going to have people scratching their heads wondering why they didn't see it before. And these solutions are going to be clean and efficient and abundant. They're going to fall into the same overall pattern of not having to have power and to bring a sovereignty back to the individual people. The answers to so many of the questions about the origins of Earth itself, and the answer to questions about the dimensions and about the time and space itself, are going to come as a result of this new awareness. In these most shifting, in these most collapsing of times, it is time to remember, and it's time to bring up the trust in yourself. You will be able to get through every part of this nearly unscratched if you remember to trust who you are. And I'm not talking about trusting some unknown God. I'm not talking about trusting a guru. I'm not talking about trusting who you think you're going to be 5 or 10 years from now. I'm talking about trusting you right now. So while you're going to see these things around you, they're not going to affect you, because you're not holding on to power like others in the world are right now. I'm not predicting doom and gloom. I'm predicting mass change. I'm predicting those who hold on to power are going to find that it's a very, very unpleasant poison. And those who insist on being the victims of those with power are going to find it's time to let that old energy go also. Take a deep breath. Life is good. It truly is. I am that I am, Adamus Saint Germain. We will see you soon.